I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I.
Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup.
Today, from Seattle, Washington, this is Madden NFL 21. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Here come the Seahawks. Time for that offense and quarterback Russell Wilson to go to work.
Gave the commencement address at the University of Wisconsin a couple of years ago. One of the most popular players ever to pull on the uniform there. The beginning of his career, he was a so-called game manager. Take care of the football and rely on the defense. Now, in this stage of his career, the offense runs through him, and it runs very well.
It's just me and you. 47 Mike, 47 Mike, 47. Here we go, here we go.
Now Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and the pressure gets to him again. Vincent Mayoa, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. 13. On third and long, it's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sheldon Rankins forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time.
Now Breeze lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
A fumble on the play.
You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now. 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
2nd and 10.
Wilson now off the bootleg. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Sheldon Rankins drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doc.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
This one should have gone in favor of the defense, don't you think? They flush the quarterback to the left side. He's a right-handed thrower, so you know how difficult it is to get your body back around and make a good throw, let alone to the middle of the field, and end up getting a completion to his big tight end.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
14, 40.
Again, Wilson eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Russell Wilson on the keeper. Cameron Jordan made the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line. That's the end of the
second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Now it's Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Wilson. Oh, that was dangerous.
Wilson's pass.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Second and
a lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Set him back 5. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on second and goal. Wilson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds.